Welcome to Captain's Lobby. I hope that you're fine and enthusiastic. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can add rolling text at the end of the clip and how you can add a legacy title. So, this is going to be a great and advanced form of Adobe Premiere. So, let's begin. So now I'm on my Adobe Premiere software. So I have this scenery of clips and how we will add some the rolling edit. So I have already just draw some content for my text. So I will just first of all for this first of all to allow this option to initiate. So you have this graphics option from that selection bar. So when you select that graphic option, the window, the interface starts to change. So when I click on that graphics option, the window will rearrange and we will have some further options like we are having this option right in the left side of our window. So for that textual effect, I have as you can see that our selection option, our tools are on the video preview on the program window. So when I click on the text option, and then when I release that option, first of all, let me copy the names, let me copy the content that I have selected or I have isolated. So when I go on the window, I have some content available over here, and now I will have to just highlight some part of the list. I will have some part of the list. I'm not going to go for the entire list. So now when we see that text is appearing over here, so the text is quite small to deal with. So we just want to increase some visibility of the text. So remaining. So I have adjusted the font size and the positioning of our list. So for the animation, first of all, you have to just drag your clip, and for drag, you have to take your selection tool from your options available and drag it to the end of the first video. So make sure that it is the background is black and the video is ended, so that your rolling credits become some prominent and rolling credits are at the right position. So now we have to play the video. As you can see that when we play the video starts to show some name, some list that I created at the end of it, and it will start to show some names, some credits. So yeah, it will take. Okay, now when we just scroll through the video, the background is black, and how we can just the main question is how we can roll. So for the rolling effect, you can see that when we click on that video, when we click on the text option, there are options available. The starts available over here, so we don't need to deal with these options. So we have learned with the text in the previous video. So what we have to do, first of all, click on that option available, and now for the roll, you can see that this roll option available, this roll box available over here. So when we click on the roll box, you can see that a scrolling option is also available. So as you scroll through the video off screen, so make sure that the two boxes are checked. And now if you just play the videos, let's suppose that we are playing the video from moments back. So now when you play the video over here, and now we click on the new, and you can see that this is a legacy title option available over here. So as we click on that option, so we can just name the title. Let's give the name of energy. So the weather is good and energy is also April. So the name of weather, I'm just writing the energy title. So when I press OK, the dialog box will appear, and editing here starts to show in our screen. So this is our video, and now how title will appear. These are the two boxes you can see. Also just change the dimensions of this box. As you know that we can also increase clicking on the corner, dragging, and we can also increase the width of the box. So like that. That is quite so that our options can easily be retrievable, accessible. So now if we just scroll down, if we can also write if you click on that center area, for example, we can write any quotation. So I'm writing the quotation over here. The font size is very much invisible. So the font is let's increase font size. We can just increase the font size to our visible area so that we can see from our eyes. And yeah, so we will also just know about, we will also just study further about the options available. So first of all, let us write some text. So this is let's write a quotation. We were writing a quotation. So when I click on the box, MENT, can you guess what I'm writing? If you can guess, you can just ask writing the comment box what I'm writing. What I'm going to write. Just press enter and that is what I was writing. So permanent energy would be just we can also this is the options available over here. These are option box. The shapes also, we can also use the shapes, and this is this is spacing option, and these options are also available on the horizontal vertical columns. So when we just place it on the center, you can see that our text is appearing right over here. And now we need to increase the length or visibility of our video, of our text. And now as you can see that a font family is available over here. What do you mean by font family? So when we click on the drop down menu, you can see that there are different options available, like a bell. So you can select any favorable or anything that you like. So this is different options available. So this is so I will select this font. So this font is quite very much cool. And now how you can just increase the further visibility of that, how you can just enhance the outlook of our text. So this is our expect means that it will just increase the size and it will increase the length in the different sectors. So expect, you can just press shift button and you can just increase and decrease the aspect ratio. So this is an angling percentage in which your text starts to become far and starts to expand. So this is not that important aspect. So font size is very matter. So this is leading. Leading means that it is spacing between the singular word. Leading means spacing between the two words. So for example, if you want to increase, if you just click on the text option over here, you can see the text, and now cursor starts to appear. And let's go to here. Let's go to P. Let's increase the distance between these two. So this leading will increase the gap between the two letters. Remember, leading will increase the gap between two letters. So if we just drag to right, you can see it starts to. Leading is increasing the leading is going to increase the line spacing. You know, the energy is going down from permanent, and the word beneath is going down from the permanent, and this is what the leading does. I was a bit confused between two options. So yeah, it is very much cool and intriguing. So I will just click and I will just go to the left, and I will just pull it back to its main position. So you can see there is kerning option. So what do you mean by kerning? So I reckon the kerning will increase the space. This might be the option here, tracking, kerning. So when we just increase, what happens actually from beyond, the kerning is not 12. So you can see the gap between P and E starts to decrease. So when we go further, again, it starts to increase. E is getting farther and further. Look at. So kerning will increase the space between two letters. So it is maximum is of 100. So we can also just go to minus. So when you go to the minus, E starts to hit the P, and there is no more. We can also see. This is minus 100. So now now let's go to the 50. This gap. Now let's go to just like the favorable region. So that's our. Just break it over here. Yeah. Leave it over here. So now we have just I just see our spacing of the letters, and now we will just study what is tracking. Tracking is actually what tracking. Tracking will increase. Tracking will always, it will affect all the letters. It will affect the text overall. It is going to change the space between the letters overall. So tracking will. Let's suppose we are on this title, and when we click on the tracking. Look at the entire word is going out of the coordinates. So it is adjusting. It's all about adjusting your title within the coordinates. So now we are testing the baseline. So baseline shift is, and this is not small caps. What do you mean by small caps? So when we click on that checkbox, small caps will increase the gap. It will add some and is completely. So if you change the font family, it works on different fonts. So there's a font and so you can see that P and E starts to become dominant. So it will add some calligraphical effect. Font small caps is going to add calligraphical. So when we disable, it becomes simpler. So when we enable, the P and E starts to dominate. So small caps will add some calligraphical effect to capital letters. It will just modify the capital letters and your text. So I'm just switching it on small caps. So let's underline. When you check on the underline option, it will start to underline the text in the clip. So this is opacity. When we just decrease opacity, I told you earlier that the text will start to become thinner, and then eventually it will become it's a stroke. So what do you mean by inner stroke? Inner stroke, outer stroke, you can add it. The stroke is for just to depth. What is depth? The depth will depth stroke. It will add some shadow effect to your text. It will engage a shadow and it will darken your text. So this is your stroke. Different strokes are available. This is opacity. This is the color of a stroke. This is your outer stroke. What do you mean by outer stroke? This is your, you can also add outer stroke. If you enable the outer stroke, you know it is going to look quite funny and dominant. So this is how you can just add your tags. You can also increase the color of your stroke. For example, this is red, and let's click on red. I click on inner stroke and it starts to just change the color. So let's click on that. And now when I want to select some orange yellow button, so this is yellow. So the outer stroke will change automatically. So this is quite very much. It is just glowing, and it is just just increasing the style of your text. It is more it starts to appear. It will hide our the shape. So there are different type bevel, eliminate, radial gradient. So when we leave the radial gradient, so two options available. It starts with a gradient. So I don't prefer to do this. This is color stop, color fill. You know, this is we just missed some options over here. This was a fill. So when we disable the background, so I don't suggest you to change the background whatsoever. So now this is a different text. So you click on this text also. So when I click on this text, this is a completely another size starts at 190. I don't want the gradient, and you can also change the gradient of your text. So you click on that option, and for example, I want to put that red gradient. This is a bright red gradient. So now we click on that gradient, and it becomes quite phenomenal and advertising for marketing purposes, for gathering the clients, for just creating the interest in the viewers. You can the text, because text appears right in the front of the video. So when we just save this, we press Control S, and it becomes saved. Project is saved, and now we can close the window, and this permanent energy text legacy will appear on our source window, and we can see that this is a text. If you want to add to our timeline, just drag it and just place over here, so it will become right in the front. So when we just play, it starts to appear. So from the legacy timeline panel to your source window program timeline panel, you can just add animations. So I hope that you like the video, and if you just get some knowledge from this video, so make sure you just like my channel and comment in the comment box and give me feedback. So I just want to hear what you learned from this video and practice this video, so that you can go easily through your software at your own computer. So please like, share, and subscribe this channel, and we'll meet in the next video. Till yet, stay tuned and wait for the notifications. Thank you. Take care.